Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, this is my response to Slicey Dicey's open tag. This will be my knife beauty pageant. I'm going to show you some of the knives that I think are some of the best looking knives in my collection. They don't have to be the most useful, they don't have to be the most purposeful, but if they look good, why not? Now, I will say that pretty much all of mine have a purpose. There's not really any that, I wouldn't use. But he put it best, strictly knife porn. We're just going to look at knives. So where should we start? We're going to start right here with these two. These are a couple of Victorinox knives that my good buddy Hawaii Knife and Gear gave me when we were there here a month or so ago. And he redid these in koa wood, and it's not artificial light just isn't going to do them justice, but golly, these things look so good. They're just absolutely gorgeous, and they're very functional. They're Swiss Army knives. But man, just look at that. The green in that wood just looks so awesome. He did a fantastic job on these. Just a gorgeous pair of knives. A couple of these you've seen fairly recently in my collection videos, so I won't spend a whole lot of time on them. But my amber jigged bone, apricot jigged bone, case Sodbuster Jr. To me, this is like a little special occasion knife. It's just such a good looking knife. That apricot jigged bone in amber just looks so good. Oh, good looking knife. And then of course this one you also saw in my case collection video. This is the Coralon. The case, the white pearl. This is definitely a special occasion knife. It was a Christmas present from my family. Just an absolutely gorgeous trapper with those slant bolsters. I just love the look of that knife. Man. I even have a couple of Rough Riders that I really think are just gorgeous little knives. This one, the Teardrop Jack in the copper series. I love the way the smooth bone, the black smooth bone with those copper accents look. Especially when you throw in that black washed blade. Just a fantastic looking knife. The whole series looks good. There's just something about this little Teardrop Jack though. I've had a Stockman, a Moose, and I've given those away. But this little Teardrop Jack just, man, that looks so good. Good looking little knife. And then this one, I really love the way this looks. And that's the Buckshot Bone. Love the way that Buckshot Bone looks. Especially just that little hint of red in the liners. I mean, doesn't matter. The knife, the actual pattern really doesn't matter. I like the Buckshot Bone look and the color that comes out of it. Yes, indeed. Is that all the traditionals? No, one more. This one we don't see a whole lot. But this is the Lion Steel Arnett. Again, you've got that red linen micarta. That reverse tanto blade, that very reminiscent of the 940. But as a total package, just a great looking knife. And I love the rounded back spring. I think that just gives it just a little extra touch of class in my eye with that. Man, that red linen micarta looks good. Got a little bit of wear on it, but that's all right. Very nice. Okay. I think that's all the traditionals. Yep, that's all the traditionals. We're going to start out with a very simple one just because it means so much to me. And that is the 30th anniversary EZC that my wife got me. Why do I like it so much? Well, it's just the classic Laconico look. Very simple, very classy drop point, very clean lines. It's red, powder coated red, and yeah, it just, every time I look at this knife, I have very, very, very good thoughts. Just means a lot to me. So definitely a looker in my collection. So we're on the Laconico theme, so let's just stay on it because there's a couple more. This is the EWC. Again, it looks a lot like the EZC, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But it's the double detant. That carbon fiber looks, I really like the way the carbon fiber looks on this one. And again, just the classic clean lines of a Laconico knife. Love it. And I have one more Laconico knife. And I'm pretty much going to say the same thing, only this one is bronze. And of course, it's my Keen. Again, a gift from my wife. She knows what I like, apparently. But that stone-washed bronze look, again, just clean, classic drop point, clean lines. I just can't say enough about that and how much I like the way that looks. Yes, sir. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous knife. And it's a fun one because it drops. As a matter of fact, you might see blood there. No? No, not quite. Woo! Didn't quite have it high enough. Love the way that knife looks in bronze. Oh, where to go, where to go? Well, this one. Might as well go here. I absolutely love the way Alox looks. And why not red Alox? The Victorinox Hunter Pro. That's just, to me, this is just all sorts of a sexy knife. You've got the Victorinox shield, of course, but Alox in any color is sexy. But doggone. Red Alox? What was the one color? The Champagne? That one looked really good too, but purple and blue and green and silver and Alox just looks good. But a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And there again, a classic drop point knife. I wonder what I like. I like other stuff than drop points. I do. I really do. Let's do some work. Let's do a few more carbon fiber. How about this? This is the Kubi Eris. And I really like the way Kubi does their carbon fiber. It just looks really, really good. And the Eris, you've got this kind of almost, the upswept blade. But the combination of the carbon fiber and that darker stonewashed finish just looks really good to me. It's a fun knife. This was the first Kubi that I just was like, this was the first Kubi that I was really, really started to be really impressed by Kubi. I mean, Kubi has made some decent knives without a doubt. But this one I was just like, all right, I'm thinking Kubi might be serious. And yeah, they are. And then another one, the Drake. Now, I know a lot of people aren't crazy about, cleaver style blades, but again, that carbon fiber, it just is done so well, and it just looks very good. We even got a splash of blue on this one. Now, if this Drake had the Eris blade finish, that stonewash finish, oh my goodness. It would make it even that much better for me. But Kubi's carbon fiber just looks really good. I like the way it looks. Almost. We're getting down towards the end. Oops. Sorry about that. A fairly recent acquisition. The LUDT. And what do I like so much about the LUDT? Well, it's red. Aluminum. Okay. But what I really like is that apocalyptic finish on the blade. I think that is just a really, really good looking finish on that blade. And then you match it with the red handle, because I had the black one. I had the black one for a while. And then, of course, my buddy JD, Shadowborn Hanks, was like, hey man, look what I got. And I'm thinking about selling. Mm-hmm. Yep, he got me. But yeah, that apocalyptic finish looks really good on that knife. I mean, not to mention, it's just a really nice knife. I mean, it fits me very well. Yes, it is an auto, so I can neither confirm nor deny whether it gets carried or not. It does. But yeah, love that blade finish. Oh, one more. All right. My buddy, Chad, has got into anodizing. And he's posted pictures of all the knives he's anodized, and I needed a knife anodized. And so I sent this to him, and then here again, natural light just does not, or the artificial light just doesn't do it justice. But this is the Voking TS05. 12C27, excuse me. But nice little slender knife. But man, it was just gray titanium, and he made it pop. He did a great job on this knife. He's done so many now, and it's just, I think I want to try to maybe have him do another one and see if I can get more of the pinks and purples. I love the blue. That's exactly what I asked for, the blue lightning bolt. But I might try to have him do one so I can get a little more of that pink and purple out of a anno job. I think that would look really cool. But thank you, Chad. This thing turned out absolutely terrific. Yeah, it's a fun knife to fidget with. All right, two more. First off, the Basilisk by Damn Designs. I really like their red shred carbon fiber. Now, I do have the Wraith as well, and I will say that I do like the shred a little bit more on the Wraith than I do on the Basilisk. I like it, don't get me wrong. I really like the Basilisk, but the Wraith has a little bit less red, and I just think it looks a little bit better. I know, I'm saying something looks better with less red, but it does. But here you go. The Basilisk, again, blade shape, red shred carbon fiber. Oh, I like it. But here's the Wraith. See, it's definitely got less red. Less red. And I think it looks a little better with that little bit less red. It just kind of, it's not so much popping in your face. And of course that blade. Oh, that blade. I love that blade. This knife as a whole is just a beauty to look at. There you go. M390. That's a pretty knife. But there you go, guys. That has been my knife beauty pageant, so to speak. the knives out of my collection that I think they just always grab my eye, grab my attention, and to me are just really good looking knives. Could be factory, could be not factory. Not factory. But some of them have, of course, special meaning. They were gifts. Someone went out of their way to do something awesome for me. But that doesn't mean they still don't look good. And especially those colors, man. Oh, there. Man, just look at that. Oh, well, it was laying there. Oh, and that light back here. Can you guys catch? Oh, I'm so bummed that I can't. It really, there you go. If the light hits it just right, it really tiger stripes out. There you go. See how you kind of lose that? But you come back this way. And oh, there. It just tiger stripes out. So nice. There you go. And that looked good. Dang. He did such a good job on those. Such a good job. Well, there you go, Brian. I hope you enjoyed my knife beauty pageant. It is an open tag, so I highly recommend you all get out and have your own little knife beauty pageant. Who doesn't like looking at knives? I love just looking at knives. I'd watch videos of that all the time. It doesn't have to be a review. I just like looking at knives. Would do it quite frequently, let's just say. So, it is an open tag. Jump on the bandwagon, guys. Let Brian and me and everybody else see your knife beauty pageant. I think it'd be fun. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching today. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.